Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm back out in Eastern Long Island aboard my friend John's boat right there, and I brought two buddies along with me, Mike and Joe. They're both brothers. Mike is actually in the fishing industry, and so this is nothing new to him. But Joe right there, he's actually a noob at the game. So basically, I don't think he's ever caught a bass before, or at least a decent sized bass. So this is kind of a big day for him. He's got a really good shot at landing a nice bass, because there are some big bass roaming around, 30s and 40s. So, we're just hoping he hooks up. Now me, I'll always have googling tendencies like this. If only I had a rag to hold these eels.
You're on.
Now Joe's the first one to hook up, but how big is it going to be? By the looks of it, it was putting up a pretty good fight.
Don't come back because you're going to be under the engine. You're very close to the engine right now. The boat, you're right under the boat.
Now we don't want him to lose the fish, so throughout the fight, we're kind of coaching him a little bit here and there. Hold it like this, or throw it like that, or just bend the rod this way. And he's appreciative. He understands that this is kind of new to him. He doesn't want to lose the fish. We don't want him to lose the fish. So yeah, but this, he's a rookie. You know what? We're gonna bust his balls and haze him a little bit. So that's mandatory. Nothing you can do about that. But all in good fun.
Joe, if you can't handle it, I'll take it from you.
Do you want it?
No.
So Joe's using Jigging World Ghost Hunter rod, and paired it up with Revo Toro NaCl. Yeah, so the Ghost Hunter rod that he's using, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, that looks like a freshwater rod. Do you really want to use that? But, I mean, he has a pretty decent fish on, and there's plenty of backbone on that rod. I was pretty impressed with it.
Pump and reel down. You are holding that so awkwardly. I hope it's not a blue, man.
I don't think it's a blue.
Wow, that's dead weight, huh? All right, Joe, don't let the head come out of the water when it comes up. Just swim him into the net. Just swim him carefully into the net. Okay. If it's a blue, we're not. Yeah, let him run. Let him run. Don't let him go. He's gonna tire out, dude. Let him run.
He's gonna go home after this.
Just slow. Yeah, it's okay.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, just let it go. It's okay. Dude, this is a nice fish, man.
Yeah, it is a nice fish.
Happy birthday.
Tired yet? Yeah. Happy birthday, bro.
And Joe did a fantastic job fighting the fish. He got the job done. Really happy for him. And this was just an appetizer. I mean, we really came out to fluke fish most of the day. We probably didn't strike bass fish for more than an hour. It's probably less than an hour we fished for.
What? No.
Yes, but the day started off great.
Whoa, dude.
Joe was pumped, but I think his brother Mike was even more pumped for him.
Holy crap, dude. 30 something. You gonna keep him or release him?
Release him.
Want to give him a quick way? 33.
I think a lot of people with their first big bass, they would want to keep it, but Joe decided to release it. So it was a great catch and even better release. Way to go, Joe.
There he goes. Yeah. Good kick.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Cool. Oh man.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks, John.
Guys on.
After Joe's release, we made another pass, and I didn't even get down to the bottom yet, and Bass found my eel and he slammed it, and I was on.
Oh yeah,
The rod I'm using is a Jigging World Black Widow 120, paired up with a Quantum Accurist with a power handle by Jigging World. It's the same setup I was using when I was fluking the back bays with John a couple of videos ago. So it is my fluking rod, but I am curious to see how it holds up to a bass. So I gave it a shot. I did hook up, And thank God it wasn't a big bass. It was a cookie cutter bass, but it still gave me a really good fight. And it was really fun to fight this fish with this setup. But, you know, again, if you know there's 30 pounders roaming around, 40 pounders roaming around, this is really not the setup that you really want. You probably want to go a lot heavier than this. But it was fun either way. The Acura's actually held up fine. The drag was, you know, let out smooth drag. And with that power handle, it was just a lot easier to kind of, you know, bring them up. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys saw John Skinner's video when he changed out his stock handle to the power handle. And, you know, I'm sure he loves it. It just basically what he says, it turns it into a totally different reel. But it's not more about power for me. It's more about control. You could control the retrieves so much better, a lot more linear, and there's no herky-jerkiness when you're retrieving, when you're fighting a big fish. So that's a big plus.
Thank you, John.
Good job, bro. Nice fish.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
13 pounds, I gotta say. 12, 13.
So Joe hooks up to a nice fish again. So yeah, definitely a memorable trip. He's gonna remember this for a while.
Mike, could you net it and kind of help him out?
There you go, Joe. That's how you do it. Nice and easy. Not going anywhere. You know, if it's a bluefish, don't net it. Yeah. The rookie showing us how it's done.
This is not stronger than the first one, though.
No.
Oh, what do you work out for, man? Yeah, why do you hold it like that?
So you get some leverage. Joe, that's a nice fish, man.
Like this.
Yeah, like that. Like that. Oh, my ball, by the way. It's a bass. That's all. You got it. There you go.
There you go.
Good job.
Nice.
Ricky, you there?
Do you need a hand?
No, I got it.
Yeah, try to get one, maybe pointing the wrong way.
Nice. Woo! Shit, man.
Hey, Lee, 68.
All right, listen, let's do one or two more drifts.
So the plan was striper fish for about an hour, and that's what we did. Remainder of the day was going to be fluking, so that's what it was set out to do. So this is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon.